All right, get social or die. I truly mean get social or die. If you're not getting social media today, it's a Darwinian event for you. You heard it here. I'm not going to go into a lot of heavy details. I'm just going to watch what happens to you. We're truly at a dawn of a new age here for social media. It's revolutionary. We actually liken it to the printing press, the original invention of the printing press. That created whole revolutions, literal, overthrows of government, new religions, separation of religions, all kinds of things happen, the unintended consequences of that printing press. Most people, including Carlton Nutter when he first started, kind of considered Twitter to be like this. I know I did as well. It was the perfect intersection of narcissism, ADHD, and stalking. Perfect. And it still can be if you don't really know or understand what you're doing. But there's a lot more. So what really happens, though, how social is factoring in here is there's an inherent promise that the search engines have when you're searching for something. An inherent promise of Google is to bring you the most relevant results. And part of what's revolutionary here, part of what's really creating epic change is that we're moving away from how they used to do it. There's a whole evolution of how they did it, all right? And we're quickly progressing past this phase of the evolution here. And what they're doing is we're getting away from this. We're getting away from the Borg. I feel like a Borg with my little Madonna headset on, but they're getting away from the Borg and the spiders. They're getting away from all the pure math, and they're giving us this. This is what we really want. We want real live engagement. We want people we know and that care about us and we care about them to share the recommendations, to tell us what they think is cool, what they think is good. And that's exactly what's happening now. Those social signals are feeding their way back into your search engine results, and as you search and look for things, you're finding stuff that your friends are talking about, people that you're connected are talking about. It's a very, very important development. Now, yes, social media, all right, you guys want to picture this too, because this is a good one too. All these platforms are different. Okay, every single platform has a little bit different flavor to it. So what? The so what is that you need to understand where your audience is. Who are you trying to talk to? That's the listen part you've been hearing about all day. Who are they? Where are they at? What platforms are they on? Then go out, listen to them, engage them. Now, let me come back over here. Actually, I'm going to skip this truck over here. A lot of different things out there. Yes, Amy Vernon, we can talk about the bacon donuts. Bacon donuts are a hot thing on Twitter every now and then. They get tweeted around whenever I put this picture right here. We can talk about how many times we had Brandy change her AV till she really got a great AV. And coffee. We share a lot of coffee. We need to get some more coffee, okay? But what this is really about, it's about relationships. It's about stopping, listening, engaging, slowing down a little bit. And I have something that
I want to read to you, an email from Mila last summer to me. Relationships are delicate. They form out of nowhere and evolve on their own. Everything starts with a spark. Emotions and connections spin through time and space, uncontrollably creating complex universes out of nothing. A word, a look, a laugh, a project, an idea. Things move. Spinning particles of dust turn into forces of gravity, drawing everything into focus. Nothing then is something. Something emerges from seemingly nowhere. The only way to live in ever-changing environments is not to question and refuse. Be, feel, experience, reflect, then be. Connections are gifts. Mila captures what happens out here in a very lovely way. And there's so many different universes to explore. If you understand anything about Twitter and hashtags, for example, you can click through, find all these different people to interact with. It's interesting, Gigi Peterkin is here today because she was lurking in a hashtag called blog chat. I happened to strike up a conversation with her that night, and then she's been drawn into all these other worlds that she didn't realize existed since then. And that's what happens. You follow one branch, somebody that you find interesting, or a hashtag you see that you find interesting, and that opens up other worlds, new worlds. This is very analogous to Stephen Johnson's History of Innovation book, where he talks about the coffee houses of the Reformation and the French modernist movements, how people would congregate in those to share coffee and talk through the ideas of the day and the hunches of the day. We're going to return to this theme here in a minute. I can trace my journey to speaking with you all here to this lady, the good-looking one, Anne, at Solitaire. She, in turn, introduced me to Us Guys. You're looking at a Twitter stream of Us Guys here. There's many things discussed. Artwork from a 2-year-old, Stevie Nicks videos, just hellos and coffees and good mornings and wishes for the weekend. Photos from events like the 140 Coffee event here today. Book publications. But these in turn go from Twitter relationships to real relationships. There's Rick Dragon on the left, who I now work with, and Brandy McCallum at Little Ways, and my good friend Joseph Ruiz. A tweet on the Us Guys stream led me to Hashable, and that's actually where I first met Mila, and we think that's how she found out about Us Guys. A tweet from this guy here, the Dave Reynolds, about coming to Montreal led to this, an amazing weekend in Montreal last July. And that weekend had me stay for this smile here. That's why I'm still in Montreal. Rick and I, who became friends on Twitter, I now work for Rick. I do business development for him. Love it, love him, all from one tweet on Twitter. And all these social actions are becoming increasingly important for how you're found, who finds you, and how you're found. We are all familiar with how basic search works. Type in your search phrase and the best results come back. However, social signals are now working their way into what is considered to be the best search results. This is very, very important to understand. Back to Stephen Johnson. The internet and social media has replaced the coffee house as the space that's leading to unusual rates of creativity and innovation. Being in these spaces and talking with these people creates relevance for you. It's how you can get found. It's how your ideas can be heard. The history of mankind can be mapped directly to how socially connected we are and have been. And Stephen says that the greatest driver of scientific and technological innovation has been this historic increase in connectivity. Today, that's social media. So now I have a thought for you on Get Social or Die. The Neanderthals were stronger, established, just as smart as the Homo sapiens, but they lived in smaller social structures and did not interconnect with each other. Many people believe that's what led to their demise. Don't be a Neanderthal. Join the revolution. It is a Darwinian event. Thank you very much for your time today.